Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. How is everybody doing? Today I want to talk about something that I did a video on, but not everybody's on that particular channel. But I'm going to say this. 6,300 people a day leave the Philippines for a better life. And 6,300 Filipino leave the Philippines and or because of job. 90% of them are OFWs. The other are just business people and things like that are Filipino. The thing that I was interested in, they did a study of students back in 2021 that how many students would leave the Philippines if they had an opportunity. And they had it rated 1 to 5. 3 out of 5 would go. And, you know, that's something. The other 2 would have to stay because they're parents. They have to stay because they're elderly. They have to stay because they're their only child. They have to stay for other reasons, handicap and or many other things. The study also asked is how many of the students would like a better life outside the country. 100%. 100%. Now, people are saying, sure, Filipinos love their life, but I want everybody to ask their Filipino this question. Their Filipina and or Filipino this question. And the children. Are you happy? Are you stressed? Are you depressed? That's one thing people don't ever ask. I asked Ruth the question. What made me really think about this? Are you kind of depressed? Are you upset? Yeah, I'm stressed. Why are you stressed? You have money, you have house, everything's paid for, you don't have to worry about anything. There's something better for me out there. What's that mean? I asked, what does that mean? That means that she wants, even at her age, at 39 years old, she wants a job. Just recently she goes to Turkey, recently she does cakes, recently she does vending machines, recently she does those things. She wants a job, a future, a life. Who doesn't? Students are the same. My niece, 25 years old, other one 26 years old in college. They peaked, they said, Daddy Tom, we want out. Can we go to the United States? We want out of here. Can we go? Why? And this happened on Sabbath, on Saturday. I said, why? They said, well, Daddy Tom, I peaked. I can never make no more money than where I'm at. Are you yeah, I'm depressed. And I never really thought about it. So everybody needs to ask their family and or friends, are you happy? Yeah, I'm happy. But are you stressed? And then remember, I just did a study on that. It was 52% of Filipino are stressed. Why are you stressed? Want a better life, want a better... They're happy, but they want better. They don't like sitting at home and watching TV all day. They don't like... Some like to get out and go do things. That's what they're telling me. My niece sat here telling me, said, Daddy, if I didn't have my sisters and me going to college and I don't have this, I wouldn't have anything. Everybody pulls their money together so they all can survive. And you understand that. It's like we do even in U.S. So she said, what do I peaked. So I go, okay, I got a degree. Okay, I have a civil degree. Okay, so I go get me a job. I'm going to make $400 a month, Daddy Tom. I said, well, that's great. No, it's not, Daddy Tom. I go work call center making 25, 26, 27 tops, and that's it forever. I can never make more than that. She said, Daddy Tom, if you made 30,000 peso a month, would you be happy? I said, no, I'd want more. And she said, that's what Filipino want. Everybody in my school and my college are like that. They want more. And she said, yeah, people are depressed. The people are unhappy because of that. And so I found it like, I could not believe it. Everybody wants more. And us Americans want more. That's the reason we keep up with the Joneses here. We want a car or a boat. You know, we want things. Oh, I want a new watercraft. Oh, I saw that. I want a new pair of sunglasses, even though they're $125, right? And so you want things. And so here, they want just like anybody else does. They're happy. They're contented. But as Americans come in here, man, I am so contented here, everything else. But ask your Filipina if she's contented. Are you happy? And I asked Ruth, are you happy? Well, I want better. And she said, listen, Daddy, if I had to go work 8 to 5 or 8 to 5 at night or 8 to 5 or 12 midnight, if I had to work, I would be okay. I know what work's about. I worked OFW, 4 countries. I know how to do that. I've been in Saudi, I've been here, and so Dubai, she's been all over. So she says, I know how to do that. But I can't do it. I have to wait on paperwork. I have to wait. And I want to do more. I've always wanted to do more. R says, me too. I didn't want it. We said, Dad, I would go to school, I learned. I said, I want to do more. I want to be able to ride a bike down the road, R says. I said, you can ride it. He said, Daddy, I can't ride a bike here. There's holes and potholes. I said, well, go over there. She goes, you can't ride a bike over there. And I said, well, you know what? I understand their frustration. So I see their frustration and I feel it. But so maybe all the guys that are listening to my channel, whatever that amount is, maybe you could take a look at maybe saying, ask your Filipina, ask the family, are you contented? Are you stressed? And if you're stressed, what are you stressed about? Well, I want more money, or I want this. I want to do something. I want to get up. I want to go. I want to do something. I want to do something, I want to be someone. Everybody wants that self-reliant feeling. Just like we did, us Americans, when we're in the States and we have that job. Well done. Well done, Tom. Pat you on the back. Keep up the good work. And work and have that. It's like I said the other day in sermon. Lord wants us to keep busy anyway. We want to keep busy doing something, right? So if we come here and we just sit on the couch and watch TV and things like that, God wants us to be busy, and we want to be busy too, because our health. You don't want to sit and die. So here in the Philippines, it's not just Americans that are frustrated and happy coming. Oh, I'm so happy. The best decision I ever made was coming here, and it's a great thing. But nobody ever asked their wives. And I find that amazing. I didn't ask Ruth. Oh yeah, I'm happy. And then I asked her in detail one day, because I looked at these studies, and I could not believe it, that most of the Filipinas, that are leaving the country, were unhappy, and they're so excited to get out to go do something. A lot of them leave for the money, but they go out to do something, even when they don't have to leave. I know 2 ladies that went back. They didn't have to leave. They were here in town. I knew them because they came back for a while and then went back to the one went to Bali, another one back to States in Jersey. And she said, I'm going back, so I'm going to get me some good food again. But they're used to that, and that's what they like. See, that's what it was. And she's from Jersey, and she says, I want to go back and get some good food. I want to go get a good hot dog on the corner there. I want, and she's named these things. It's just, here I'm just like, come on. But in her mind, she loves to act and going, and that people love that. Some don't, some do. But I was just telling the guys out there, you guys that are listening to my channel, watching my channel, sit down and ask your Filipina, are you happy? And put it in the comments. Let me know. Are you happy? Are you stressed? And I could not believe that 52% of the Filipino, and through the PSA, they did a study. That's one of the questions that they asked Ruth here, and when they did the census. They come by every year and do census. And they asked her, are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. But she brought this up to me. She said, that's the question they asked me. I said, why? And they said, no. If you had an opportunity to leave, would you? She said, yes, I'm going to go back to States. I'm so excited about it. I dream of it every day. I pray for it every day. This is exactly what I want to do. And the guy says, so do I. The policeman is doing the census. And it's the police department comes around and does the census here, where I'm at. Doesn't mean it's that way everywhere else. But that's the thing. And so I'm saying to myself, I never really thought about it. And I did not know that until recently she told me. And I had a feeling that was like that. So I'm really kind of like, wow, I did not know that. So I've learned a lot, and I keep learning. So, and I'm learning more about the culture than anything else I've ever learned in my life. And even now, I've been here 7 years. I'm still learning about the culture. I'm learning what they go through and what's important and things. And so, don't think everybody is contented, happy. Everybody wants to do something, go somewhere and do something else and be in another country and do other things and have a better life than what they have, even though they have everything here. Is their life contented? Now, I do know of a couple. They went back to Canada, and they come back. She came back here alone. His name is Paul, and her name is Karen, and they live over in Zamboanga or somewhere. And he was telling me, I want to stay here. I'm contented up here in my condo. And she lives in Zamboanga and says, no, I want to be here where my flowers is. But after she was here for a period of time, she went back. And she says, I realize now, I want to be with you. And I want to do things with you. And I want to do things here. I will come back to here, and it's not the same. The kids are gone. The kids aren't around anymore. They have their own life. They're doing their own things. They don't want to have anything to do with me other than see me maybe once a week if we're lucky. So she kind of hit her. So I don't know. I'm just bringing it. I was actually amazed at this. So 52%, it's almost 52% actually, of the Filipino are stressed and unhappy. And if you go and ask them, why are you stressed? Well, I'm stressed because of money. I'm stressed because I got to be doing this the rest of my life and no more income. I have bills to pay and I can't pay them now. I have utang and I can't pay it. I have no chance to make any extra income, any money. Wouldn't you be stressed? My neighbor told me that. I said, yeah, I would be. She says, how am I? I work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, every day. How am I going to make extra money? I only make 8,000 peso a month. I got 6 kids. 6 kids for 8,000 peso a month. And I'm barely hanging on. My wife just died, and I have no money. And I don't know what to do. And so Ruth and I help them along. You know, we give them rides. We help them along. But I'm helping many. I can't, keep funneling that to him. I have to help others also. And so you find yourself, you want to help. If I had $1 million, amazing what I could do. But then again, too, I would probably not have $1 million very long because I would give it away or help people, buy truckloads of rice and go to help people that are starving in town, because there's many homeless Filipino here, by the way, and they're sleeping in town on the streets and in cubby holes and behind corners. And oh yeah, just they think USA has it. Oh, we have it here. There's all over. There's more in Cebu than I ever seen in my life. There's more in Cebu than I ever saw in Detroit or New York City, or even in Buffalo. In Buffalo, you don't want to be out in the winter, but in the summertime, the homeless will come out. But that's the thing, or they transfer to Florida. And as you know, Florida's #1 hot spot for homeless people. And we'd go to the homeless park, and there'd be hundreds and hundreds in the homeless. But there's more than that in town. So, and in Valencia, I could not believe it. I said, why are they Daddy told me they're homeless. Where's their home? Don't know. I don't know. And yeah, there's programs for it, but they still go hungry. But they're the beggars. They're the ones that's begging for food. They're the ones trying to survive. I saw a father on a cot with a newborn baby, and she's breastfeeding the baby right there in the cot, right there at the bus terminal. And I said, you live here? And they had all kinds of bags. Yes, we live right here at the bus terminal. And I said, you have no home? No. Where's your home? Mountain, but storm took it. We have no home. So, what do you say? Here's some money for rice and food. You want to can we build you a house? But you can't. There's lines of people. It's not just them, it's all over. So if people say that, they don't want me to say this. It's just truth. I'm not going to say a lie about it. Some guys don't even say anything. They're in Tondo walking around, and they don't even say anything. Well, the Tondo, there's so many homeless there. And I have a friend who lives in Tondo right now. He's doing walkabouts, and he was telling me that it's just incredible. And so it's a friend, it's a sub, and I consider all my subs friends anyway. And he was telling me that he's been a long time subscriber. He says there's homeless all over there. But anyway, I'm rambling on here. But I want to tell everybody, could not believe it, about the 6,300 a day leaving the Philippines. Unbelievable, huh? God bless everybody. And I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth.